What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of my hip hop review. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a review. I believe like a 2, 3 weeks. I don't know, but yeah, I've just been busy with a lot of stuff lately, and so now I'm back on my grind. But I have a few announcements to make. I'm gonna take a little break from doing CD collection of vinyl vids into probably like the fall time and everything. So this is gonna be strictly this whole summer. It's gonna be like basically strictly reviews, other videos, like probably some spit knowledges on the way. Um, yeah. And if I feel like doing a video on some other shit, just bear with me. But now the album I'm about to review tonight, um, is Naughty by Nature's second album. I'll get into that in a minute. The self-titled second album, released in 1991 on Tommy Boy Records. Um, for those of you, singles I was known for are O.P.P, Everything's Gonna Be Alright, and Uptown Anthem. Um, yeah. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So producers include Naughty by Nature themselves. Of course, most like DJ KG, handle most of the production, and Louis Vega. Um, yeah. For those of you who don't know who Naughty by Nature are, they are a group hailing from where are they from? Where are they from? Hailing from I cheat a little bit. New Jersey. Damn, East Orange, New Jersey. The members include Tretch, Vin Rock, and DJ KG. Tretch, at the time, Tretch and Vin Rock were known as Vin Rock was known as MC Vinny, and Tretch he was known as Tiny T, but he later changed it to Double T Treachery, but he just shortened it to Tretch. They formed in 1986. You know, they went to school together, but at that time they were not known as Naughty by Nature. They were known as the New Style, basically. And so they yeah, they got word of mouth, and everything like that. People checking them out, and so they signed into I was living. They signed into Sugar Hill Records. But it was the imprint. They had an imprint. It was called Bon Ami Records and stuff like that. So basically, they dropped the album called Independent Leaders. Um, I've yet to hear that album. I've heard plenty of things about that album. Of course, the album is highly sought after now and everything like that. So yeah, but at the time they were signed there, it didn't really get them that much attention. It got some attention, but it got like a minor hit, scuffing those knees. But they were having label problems because Sugar Hill they will always have problems around that time, anything like that. And according to Tretch, from the book Check the Technique Volume 2, dope read by the highly recommended. Check out the first one too if you can find it. But he said that basically they felt that they were a write off for the label, so they bounced. They wanted to change their image. Enter Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was the one that when you put them out there, she served as like their mentor and everything. She liked them. Plus, she was from Jersey too, and so they changed the name from the New Style to Naughty by Nature, named after a song that Tretch wrote, but didn't really come out right. So they spent most of 90 and 91, and this album came out. But this album didn't really soar into popularity until like 1992 with a certain song that you guys should know about, but I'm gonna save that for later. Alright, now I'm taking you inside the booklet. Oh, and another thing too, I feel like Tretch is definitely one of my favorite MCs of all time, basically. Just the way he flows, multi-syllabic, like his whole image and style, like I'm gonna get into that. This is the cover of the album. got Tretch right there. We got DJ KG and Vin in the background. But yeah, and this is a song listing. Yeah, nothing to it. But yeah, like Tretch is like definitely one of my favorite MCs. You can hear a lot of Eminem listening to him. I would say you can hear a lot of Kendrick. In a way, you can hear a lot of Kendrick listening to him too. But yeah, um, another thing too, I know a lot of fan people are like, "Oh, you're just reviewing this album because all the stuff about Tretch being on the news lately with the whole beef with Funkmaster Flex and the Whack 100." Let me tell you something. First of all, I commend him for preserving the legacy of pop and everything like that because it's funny because those guys they're always talking shit, like especially Funkmaster Flex and shit like that. He's always running his mouth about some bullshit. And two, I was really planning on doing this album months prior, but I wanted to really listen to the album, so yeah. But back to the topic, like I will say what I think about this album and everything like that. Okay, 13th song. Well, this is actually the reissue. I will get into that. I'll get into that later on. But I'm not gonna review all of the songs because most of the songs are just like braggadocios, things of that nature. But yeah, yeah. I just got a request to do now. Okay, so I'm not gonna review all the songs. I'm gonna review certain songs and stuff like that. I'm gonna start off with Yoke the Joker. Um, nice way to start off the album right there. Tretch just goes in on this song. Very dope song right there. Like Wickedest Man Alive is the next song, which is playing in the background featuring Queen Latifah. Um, that's a pretty cool song. It's a very nice mixture of dancehall, reggae, hip hop. I feel like definitely I can have seen that album. I mean that song on Latifah's Nature of a Sister album, which I have to do a review on because I've done a review on All Hail the Queen years ago. I already got Nature of a Sister and Black Rain, so probably sometime this year I might knock those reviews out. But yeah, very dope song right there. That's like a I can see that song playing like in the clubs back in the day, you know, one of the reggae clubs. Then track number three, O.P.P. Um, but you got O.P.P. Definitely, of course, this is probably I think this is their biggest song, either this song or Hip Hop Parade. Um, this was one of the songs that really pushed hip hop more into the commercial landscape. And not a lot of people mention that because the song was one of the first rap songs to actually become like a pop hit. And yeah, because it was a very catchy song. And I'm gonna get into all of this after the whole album. I review the album. But yeah, if you guys want to know what OPP means, basically other people's pussy. Basically, it's the song basically talks about you freaking around and stuff like that and everything like that, and the other person's in the relationship basically. So yeah, and I love the Jackson 5 sample. I felt like that was a very dope. That was a dope sample the way they made it and stuff like that. But there is some controversy with that song. From what I looked up, an MC, a producer that goes by the name of Tony D. He actually dissed 90 by Nature because he felt like they stole the sample from his album and stuff like that and used it on this track. But you've heard stories like this before. Everything from Lupe to Pete Rock to Gangstar and YZ. I mean, you've heard stories like this before. You know, even Tribe Called Quest and Pete Rock with the whole jazz we've got. I'll get into that when I do the Low End Theory review. But yeah, so OPP, of course, playing in the background. Very dope song. It's a classic song, by the way. Um, yeah. Then we have Everything's Gonna Be Alright, which is the next single. That song was okay. That song was okay. It uses that originally it's supposed to be called Ghetto Bastard, but on the clean version it's Everything's Gonna Be Alright. Very dope song right there. Um, Here we have Let the Hoes Go, basically a sex track kinda. Every Day All Day, that was okay. That was originally on their debut, on the demo. One, two, three feature Labim, Lakim Shabazz, and Apache. Oh, fuck yes. One, that's like one of the most slept on posse cuts I've ever heard, and stuff like that. And for those of you who don't know who Lakim Shabazz is, he was one of the founding members of their crew, the Flavor Unit, which Queen Latifah's crew. I forgot to mention this too. Consists of members like Apache, Rest in Peace, Black Sheep, 45 King, Freddie Fox. I think Moni Love was in that. Sure Rob G. I need to get my hands on that album though. Like, yeah, yo, hmm and yeah. Oh, I forgot Channel Live too. I believe we're in there. And so, yeah, he's retired now. But yeah, I need to get my hands on some of his albums too. I need to get my hands on like a lot of Flavor Unit albums. Like I felt like they were like the equivalent to like native tongues in a way. But yeah, back to this topic, like Apache straight up slided this joint. Like Apache man, like he made, of course, he made that song "Gangsta Bitch," which was like his best known song. Yeah, he died back in 2010. Heart problems and everything like that. So yeah, um, dope song right there. What else? And I'm gonna talk about Uptown Anthem, which is my favorite song off this album. Uptown Anthem. Now, originally, this is actually, I believe, yeah, the 1991 reissue. And originally, Uptown Anthem was not on this album. Originally, because Uptown Anthem was on the Juice soundtrack. But see, that song got so popular that they took this album out of list and reissued it, put Uptown Anthem, basically. Like, yeah. And that beat alone, like dun 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 dun, dun like that's like a very dope beat, dope song right there. Um, and Naughty by Nature, I mean Tresh made a cameo in Juice, where she started his friendship with Tupac, and yeah. So Naughty by Nature, this is a very dope album. I would call it a classic album. One thing about this album I love, it's a very rugged album, but they were still dope enough to put like things that can appeal to everyone, like the popish kind of songs, the reggae dancehallish songs. It can appeal to everybody. So it's not like I want. So like it's kind of like a very crossover appeal. And one thing, and also another thing about this album is like, although a lot of people say that they love this album, my favorite album from them has got to be Poverty's Paradise. Like, I feel like 1993 and Poverty's Paradise, they got much better. I do have Poverty's Paradise, but I have to do a review on that. I have to find that one. I didn't get my hands on 1993. But it's just like the whole style of this album was just so dope. Like they can appeal to everything. Like you can play this at a party, a cookout. It's definitely a feel good album and things of that nature. And yeah, dope album. Um, this is definitely Treach at among his rawest form. I mean, don't get me wrong. Vin does his thing too, but it's just something about Treach though. Yeah. Other than that, very good album. Um, I will talk more, but my battery's running low. Stay tuned for some more stuff. Peace.